Well, greetings, fellow golfers, and welcome back to another helpful tip in simplifying your golf game. I am PGA Director of Instruction Jimmy Flippin Jr. here at the Waterfront Country Club at Smith Mountain Lake in Moneta, Virginia. Today is a gorgeous day, nice warm temperatures, and plenty of green grass. Unfortunate thing is, I didn't find the green grass. I found the greenside bunker. I'm currently on the 14th hole here at the Waterfront Country Club. The 14th hole has a very unique feature. It is probably one of the highest points of the golf course. It's a very short length par four that comes to a crest and then comes down towards the green. But you do not want to let this hole fool you because since it is the highest point, it has a lot of susceptibility to the wind. And the prevailing wind on this hole is from left to right. Now, I am actually in the left greenside bunker, which is the only greenside bunker here on the hole. Uh, I was trying to prevent the ball from going too far right. Now, unfortunately, overcooked it a little bit. But since I'm in the bunker, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to really hit bunker shots. Now, a few weeks ago, I did a segment on chipping using a quarter. And I really have to say, I want to thank each and every one of you who have viewed the video, liked it, shared it, become subscribers. It really meant a lot. I got close to 2,000 views on that. So when I noticed that, I wanted to see, well, where else can I use a coin to help with my short game? And I found bunker is a perfect place for it. So when we're trying to hit a bunker shot, first and foremost, as one of my fellow instructors said way back in the day, what you're intentionally trying to do is miss the ball. Well, more importantly, we want to keep this club face fairly open and fairly quiet. So when we're actually hitting a shot out of the bunker, if we were doing this in super slow mo, we would want the leading edge to come into the sand and literally dig down under the ball and almost like we're trying to scoop sand. So as you can kind of see right here, I've actually got sand sitting on the top of my club face. And that's why I want to keep that club face fairly quiet. So when I'm getting ready to hit this, I've got a poker chip actually instead of a quarter. That way I don't accidentally lose my quarter. Uh, don't want to be bleeding money. But I want to hit the ball, hit this poker chip probably about an inch behind it. And again, I want my club face to be nice and flat. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to pull it back. Now I want the grooves of my club face actually pointed towards the flag. Now I'm going to take my stance and I'm going to make my stance be well left of where I'm trying to hit it. And then I'm going to do something even different. You know, most of the time we've been taught to have more of a outside in a cross motion with hitting a bunker shot. Now, the crazy thing about that is I've done a few studies and watched a couple of other videos, and they've been actually talking about coming more from the inside. And I thought, well, now why would they do that? And then it hit me. So you could stay behind the ball a little bit better and maybe even help stay down into the shot a little bit better. So I'm going to take my poker chip right here first, just to kind of give you an idea. And I'm going to go again, nice and abrupt like you normally would, but I'm gonna come a little more from the inside. And what that kind of is gonna do is gonna help me keep that face basically pointed skyward just a little bit easier and a little bit longer. Let's see what happens when I do that with the poker chip. That poker chip popped out like uh, no problem at all. So now I'm going to try it with the golf ball, and I'm just going to see what happens with the golf ball. Now, my camera angle might not be the best, but just bear with me for a second here. So again, my grooves are pointed towards the flag. My stance is probably at about a 45-degree angle from that, and the ball is still very far forward in my stance. I'm going to come from the inside and come in behind the ball. Let's see what happens when I do that. Now the green runs away from me a little bit, and I caught that maybe just a tick heavy. I'm going to try that one more time just so we can see, because again, what I really like about this, it just makes it a lot easier to make a clean contact with the ball. So here we go. Dug in, good for stability. A little abrupt, but a little inside, just to help pop it up a little bit easier. Ooh, that one was really nice. In fact, that's trickling right out to the hole. That one got hole high. So remember, next time when you're in a bunker, maybe instead of trying that outside swing, try a more of an inside approach. And when you're practicing, take a poker chip, ante up. As always, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have way more helpful insights coming in the near future. And they premiere at 12 o'clock on Tuesday, so always be on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, happy swinging, and I'll see you again very soon.